let's talk a little bit about the history of gluten. What's changed with modern forms of foods that's made it a lot harder to digest? What can we do if we are going to eat gluten, or are there any forms of gluten that are worthwhile? Is it a thing of timing? Is it a total ban? Is it a context-driven thing? Like if someone's healthy enough, they can manage it. What are your thoughts around this sort of thing?
I'm not like a ban on gluten. No, don't eat gluten. Stay away from gluten. I'm not like that. I think you should stay away from gluten if you're participating in a leaky gut protocol, or you're trying to optimize your health in any way. It's best to avoid it, because you're not going to be able to heal your gut lining if you're still consuming gluten. So staying away from it, doing some healing, and then coming back and enjoying proper fermented sourdough ancient grains or native grains, and something that's just clean and obviously made with love, not some shitty loaf of white bread that you buy from the supermarket. They add gluten to that to make it really like fluffy and
gelatinous.
And obviously the glide molecule is the really problematic one. When you have like a proper fermented sourdough, the glide content comes right down. So it's not as active. And good quality bread's actually healthy for you.
Yeah, experiment with those types of bread products.
The thing is, the gluten tree, like, it's massive. There's so many different gluten proteins.
I've heard that it's actually one of the most complex protein structures in nature. It's also found on every continent, and it could be comparable to its complexity as something like casein, which is actually used to drive an infant's immune system to another level. If I'm describing what gluten is to people, I'll say it's the heaviest weight in the food gym. Unless you've got the capacity to lift the weight of gluten, it'll weigh you down, it'll break you down, it'll hurt you.
Yes.
But if you've got that digestive capacity enough to lift the gluten thing, you should, because it could push you up a bit as well. Autumn time is when you get the seed heads of the grain. So maybe it's designed in nature to actually appear in autumn time when you're sort of in peak health after the summer, like peak light, peak nutrients. And then in autumn, you have a bit of that to push your immune system up to the next levels for the winter.
You could be onto something. Exactly. Spot on, man. So utilizing it and eating it and listening to your body, that's what you need to do. It's good for your gut microbiome, like fermented sourdough. So that has a positive effect on your overall health and your immune system. So obviously stay away from it if you're celiac and you really react to it. Stay away from it.
If you got thyroid issues, gut issues, energy issues, if you're fatigued, stay away from it.
Stay away from it.